And now I would like to actually spend a little bit of time on Belarus, because obviously this is a country where I'm from, where I am still, unfortunately. And this is, once again, I will repeat why I'm not doing kind of a video version of this, why I'm not doing more kind of, once again, on camera stuff, or none actually, because I am afraid for my own life, because in Belarus there are absolutely harshest fucking laws. There is still capital punishment, so death punishment for several things. There are ginormous criminal, basically, sentences. Sentences for like anti-governmental kind of positions. 8 years, 10 years, fucking 20 years, or capital punishments, and so on and so forth. And I'm pretty sure with all these videos, with all these podcasts that I've done, with all the information I shared, and especially my opinions that I've shared, I'm pretty sure I've already like sentenced myself to don't know fucking how much, but definitely not for just a not just for a cash fine. That's for sure. So anyway, by the way, this website is banned in Belarus, and I cannot open it because there is only one basically provider, internet provider in the whole country that connects the country to the external world. So all the traffic that goes into the country or outside the country will have to go through that like a state-owned provider, and so they can ban anything on like a top level. And sure, like proxy websites, VPNs can work, but if they really want, they can actually disconnect the whole country from the internet, like they've done, or at least like they've done to a big degree during 2020, in August of 2020, especially on 9th of August and several days later, when Belarus held so-called presidential elections, which turned out to be absolute fucking farce and showed that there is no hope for this country anymore. And it's gonna have to burn in flames, unfortunately, because this cunt, fucking mustache potato fur, he was stupid enough to not allow any basically semblance of like change of power and new presidents and whatnot. So he decided he will be Tsar of this land forever. Yeah. Anyway, so that fucking potato Führer called Lukashenko, right? He signed a decree, basically about stripping citizenship of opposition figures who have basically immigrated or fled basically to another countries. And I don't think like, I'm pretty sure in constitution it, I don't I'm pretty sure in constitution it's forbidden to strip away citizenship. But who cares about constitution in this fucking country? Nobody really. Anyway, so that law was signed in secrecy, basically. And now people who have been kind of basically people who have been participating in extremist activity, or basically like I don't even understand like harsh, like what, severe harm. I don't even understand how you can severely like harm the government. I don't even get like how the fuck that should work. Like what the fuck is severe harm, or to the government, and who are basically right now are out of the country. Now they can be stripped away of their citizenship by like a court decree, basically, which is obviously the courts are non-existent, like independent courts are non-existent, and so it's basically like if you you've been participating in this like so-called extremist activity, which was basically like protesting against this fucking regime. If you are still inside of the country, you are most likely in jail. If you are outside the country, now they can strip away your citizenship. Which, I mean, if you are already outside the country, I don't think you should give a fuck about this stupid passport, to be honest, which is one of the worst passports in the world in terms of like freedom of movement. So it doesn't give you anything, to be honest. So if they strip away this shit, like who gives a fuck, to be honest? If I would be outside of the country and this stupid fucking shithole of regime stripped away of this stupid passport, I would be happy, to be honest. So yeah, who gives a fuck? But yeah, they've done it, basically, which is interesting. And there are more news about it as well. 1 second.